Good morning, guys. On this fine Sunday family day, I am here with my family, and we are at this place called Escape Games, which is, I just found out about these things like a couple days ago. You go into a room and then you gotta like solve an actual like puzzle to escape the room or something like that, and you got like an hour to do it. And I don't know. They're apparently popping up all over the place in Toronto and other places. And I'm gonna try this, and we're gonna try and solve this mystery, the Mayan curse mystery. I don't know, it'll be a fun little family day kind of thing. So I'm gonna go inside and solve this puzzle. I don't think I can take a camera in, but yeah, it's gonna be fun, and hopefully I survive. Morning.
That's us. That's our time. We did it.
Awesome.
We got the record of the day.
Yeah.
Not the week, but still, that was pretty cool. It's good for our first try.
We're back home. We escaped.
We escaped.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, it was so cool.
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
So interesting.
It's a cool concept.
And so brain making, moving, using thing.
Exactly. Those were words. But they, yeah. Well, I don't want to talk about it too much. Like
we
cause
can't really, because that would
you
be
shouldn't.
rude to
Yeah,
the...
yeah. Because it's a puzzle, and I don't want to like spoil what the puzzle is in itself. But the thing is, there's a bunch of them all over the place.
And the concepts are kind of the same, so it's... We're going to speak generally.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you go into a room. Well, this is only speaking about the one that we were able to do. So, like, obviously things will be different depending on which thing you do. But you go into a room with your group, and you get a little, like, backstory of, like, whatever you're trying to do. But the general consensus is escape this room. And for our thing, there was lots of things locked. And we either had to find, like, a key, or it was like a combination lock of numbers or letters or something. And then we had to, basically, there was puzzles that we had to solve the puzzle in order to unlock the lock to progress through the room, because there was like 4 interconnected rooms that we had to go through to get to the exit. And yeah, we had an hour to do it, and we did it in what, 31:01?
I think so,
is what we did. That was our time.
It was very exciting, and it was so funny because
awesome.
like apparently they like have someone at the end when you're done.
Yeah,
and like we're solving the last thing, and the door is like open, and then somebody comes running in. It's like,
yeah, he comes running down the hallway. He's like, I
done?
didn't think you guys were going to be done.
Yeah.
He's like, I thought I just looked at like because there's like security cameras and all this stuff in there so that they can like see you.
It's also safety and so you're not cheating.
Yeah. And apparently,
they had just
just checked and we're like, oh, they're gonna be a while. And then like all of a sudden like they got a little like notification thing essentially that the door was open, and they're like, what?
So yeah. So like they were proud of us. And they said we would be really good for another room. I don't know if they say that to everybody.
Yeah, maybe they do.
But we did do a good time. We got record of the day. It was close to record of the week.
Yeah.
And especially considering it was 4 people's first time doing a room in general, and all of our first times for the Mayan curse, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because Kyle and Miranda have done one of these things before, or 2. 1 or 2.
I think just one.
Just one? Yeah, okay, so they've done one before, but
they didn't pass the one they did.
Yeah, they weren't able to solve theirs.
And it was a different room, and it had different aspects,
different things and stuff. But yeah, this was a new experience.
It was so cool because it
was
really good for our brains. That one at least really fit the way me and Sean think.
Yeah, it was because obviously different puzzles, different people will be able to solve different types of puzzles.
Yeah.
And that room seemed to fit us pretty well.
There was one thing that was me.
I was looking at this one thing. But basically, it's a code. There was like a code that you kind of had to solve. You kind of had to decipher.
We had a thing, but it wasn't all of it, and you had to like figure it out.
I was looking at it, and I couldn't figure out like the code for it. Essentially, I couldn't get it. This one ended up figuring it out. I left, and I was because it was the code to basically figure out how to open up one of the locks. And I was just like, okay, you guys can work on this, because I'm kind of the type of person who, like, if I feel like I know that I won't get it, so I'm just like, I know that I'm not going to get it, so I'll put my focus somewhere else. So I was just like trying every single number in the lock, which probably isn't the best way to do it. I'm glad that we didn't unlock it that way, because before I got to like try all the different permutations, Lydia ended up like solving the thing. Yeah, and it was.
Oh, it was so cool. It's so
cool.
Gratifying to like figure stuff out and just looking and being like, yes, this is this. Oh my goodness, that means that. Oh my goodness, keep going, keep going, keep going. And the time flies in there because you're constantly thinking and you're constantly like trying to go through it. And we thought a lot of time had passed, and yet not a lot of time had passed.
Yeah, it's weird. Like when we exited the room, we could have been in there for 5 minutes. We could have been in there for 55 minutes. Yeah, exactly.
And then the other thing is, like, when we started, I don't know what any of us expected, but I expected us to take almost the full hour to figure it out.
Oh yeah.
Because
I had no clue.
Because we had no idea what was going to happen, and what was going on. But it's so amazing, and I want to go again, and I need people to go with.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good thing to go with a group.
I want to do all of the rooms, and I want to solve everything. It's so interesting, and there's so many of these things out there, and like. Yeah, I've never heard of it before.
Everywhere. Where are they popular? Like, do you remember what they said?
No. Asia?
Some places in Asia it's like really popular. And just like now it's starting to show up in North America.
Popping up.
But yeah, there's like a bunch of them all over the GTA, mainly in Toronto.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like I don't know. It's so cool. It's such a cool concept, and yeah, we just kind of learned about it very recently.
And then there's so many
awesome.
that we can do. I want to do all of them. I want to solve the puzzle. It's really gratifying to finish and just when you feel smart stuff out. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, it was so great.
Yeah, because when you play like a puzzle video game, or you do like an actual like writing down like a puzzle, like a Sudoku or something like that, you get a bit of satisfaction to be like, oh yeah, I figured that out. I'm smart or whatever.
But you're like really this is like in this environment.
Exactly. Yeah, because it's like, we are trapped in a room, and it's like you have to escape, and you're like actually like doing stuff physically with your hands and your brain.
You're allowed a hint, but we didn't use a hint.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
We figured it out without a hint.
Yeah, it's just it's such a cool concept. I know. I wish we could like tell like everything about it.
Yeah,
but
I want.
You don't want to ruin it. You want what? You want to go back right now and do another one? I'm sorry, we can't.
It was so good. They have more rooms, and they're bringing more rooms in eventually, and I just want to do them all.
All right, guys. Today was a pretty fun day. Good family day with the whole escape the room puzzle game thing. That was just really, really awesome, and I'd love to do it again sometime. All right. I need to get some sleep. Got a lot of studying to do tomorrow, okay? Okay. Good night, guys.
It's so cool. I love the concept. I love playing it. The Mayan Curse was a good starter.
Yeah.
And I just want to see what other rooms and themes would be like.
Yeah, because that's the thing, is that like they all seem very different from each other. Like there's like you know, I don't know how diverse you can really get with puzzles necessarily, but like the themes and stuff are so different because, like, yeah, we did one that's, you know, it's a Mayan curse, so you're in like, it's like a temple kind of thing, so solving like temple kind of puzzles. But then there's ones like you're breaking out of prison. There's some where you're like you're trying to solve a murder, weird things like that. That's just, it's so cool. I don't know how much more we can build it up, but it's
you can't
freaking awesome.
enough because it really is amazing.